What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Techie Family channel. I'm Lou. Today, we're going to be bringing you some insight, some info, some personal experiences, but probably the hottest item of this holiday season. We're talking about these bad boys right here, the Apple Airpods Pro. I was not an Apple fan. I am not an Apple fan, but I gotta give credit where credit is due. These particular earbuds have a lot going for them, but I wanted to clarify some information, some misinformation out there, and just go through some of the good things that the AirPods Pro have to offer, but then some of the setbacks that I found while using them on a day-to-day. So first and foremost, we'll talk about the good. These guys are very good earbuds in comparison to a lot of the other earbuds that are out on the market currently. AirPods, when they first hit the market, kind of weird at the beginning. Now they're one of the highest selling earbuds out on the market. That's what Apple does. Apple introduced an AirPods Pro, not a replacement, and we'll touch base on that a little later as far as it not being a replacement. It's actually a step up, a separate earbud from the AirPods. The AirPods are still going to be sold. AirPods Pro are an upgrade, if you will, to the AirPods. So some of the features that they've added with the AirPods Pro is obviously one of the biggest ones, active noise canceling, transparency mode, and the options to have them toggle them on, off, and so on. So one of the major differences between the Pros and the regular AirPods is the AirPods kind of sat on the ear, didn't really go into the ear, and didn't create that seal that some of the other earbuds do. Creating that seal helps delivery of the sound, helps with the bass. When you're listening to bassy music, the AirPods really didn't give you that hit that you were looking for, but they were convenient as you can still hear your surroundings. You can still leave them on and have a conversation and go about your day without having to pop them off every now and then when you needed to have a conversation with somebody. The AirPods Pro changed that, and now it's got changeable ear tips. Now they go into the ear, they create that seal. They say that the vent prevents the pressure. What I found is that the pressure is still there, just not as much as a regular earbud. So if you've used earbuds before, once you put them into the ear, you're feeling that pressure because it's pushing the air back inside the ear. The vent on the AirPods was made to prevent that sort of feeling. I still got that feeling, not as much as I would have with some regular earbuds, but I did get a little bit of the pressure. It doesn't relieve it all. Maybe it's the way my ears are set up, I'm not sure, but there's still a little bit of that pressure when you put the AirPods Pro into your ear. I just want to get that out into the air. Another thing is the changeable ear tips. You got different sizes for the different types of ears. Everybody's ears is different sizes. So they allow you to change tips or tip sizes to better fit your ear depending on the type of ear that you have. On top of that, in the software, you can actually go in and test the type of seal that you've got going on. You can test to see if the seal that you have is good for the noise canceling or the transparency, whatever the case may be. And it'll let you know, hey, it's not really a good tip, or hey, you've got a great fit going on. So real cool. AirPods Pro taking it to a next level. The active noise canceling when it's on is ridiculous. When I'm talking about, you do not hear a lot of the surrounding noise. It does a fantastic job, probably one of the better ones in earbuds that have active noise canceling. When it comes to the active noise canceling, top notch. Is it as good as an over the ear with noise canceling? I don't think they're quite there yet, but for the small footprint, for what they are and the capabilities that they have shown, I definitely recommend, if you're looking for something with active noise canceling, but you're not looking for over the ear, If it's a primary feature you're looking for, I would still definitely recommend over-the-ear headphones for that noise canceling. But if you're looking into AirPods, it's because you're not just using them on the flight, you're not just using them on the train, you're using them all day, all around for a lot of different things. Definitely a good place to start when it comes to having earbuds with active noise canceling if you want the options to use them throughout the day for other things. So great sound quality, which the original AirPods kind of lacked in. I did like a few other earbuds more than I did like the AirPods, just because, you know, me being an audiophile, loving music, I've got to have those clears. I've got to have that bass at the same time. They've got to coincide in harmony. Sometimes earbuds don't get that right. AirPods was one of those that just didn't hit on the lower end like I wanted them to, but they were convenient. I kept them on throughout the day, you know, waiting for a phone call to come in, so on. I didn't need to take them out if I started a conversation with some of the people that I have conversations with throughout the day, which was one of the conveniences in the original AirPods. With the AirPods Pro, I find that convenience has kind of been taken away, and I'll explain what I mean by that. You can put the AirPods Pro in your ear. You can have them stay in and have transparency mode on, so you'll be able to hear your surroundings if you're at work and you're between calls and customers or clients or whatever the case may be. The original AirPods you're able to leave in your ear and not have to worry about doing anything. The AirPods Pro, you have to turn the transparency mode on if you want to leave them into your ear. The downside to the transparency mode is that it's taking your battery. So even if you're not using your AirPods Pro or listening to music or on a call and so on, there was an instance where I had them in, I was just going about my day. They did the little ringing noise that the battery is low, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? And that's because transparency mode, to have it on, drains your battery, even if you're not listening to music or having a phone conversation with someone. The AirPods, the regular AirPods, you're able to do that. You were able to just keep them in and go about your day. Now, that just takes an adjustment. It's really just a matter of not having them in the ear with the transparency mode on, or having one in at one time, and then when that one dies, you swap them out to the other one. But it becomes more of a task as compared to the original AirPods. The original AirPods, you really didn't need to worry about the battery dying when you're not using it, because it's not really doing anything. Transparency mode on this does kill the battery. It does use it up even if you're not listening to music, not on a phone call. So that's one of the downside, one of the gripes that I had personally when it came to the AirPods Pro. Now, don't get me wrong, they're still a great pair of earbuds. They sound great. The active noise canceling is perfect for something this size. It's just I had to adjust the way that I use them as compared to the old AirPods. And that's why I wanted to bring you guys this video, just to let you guys know, the differences between old and new. I still think that Apple did an amazing job with these guys. I think that if you're looking for a great pair of earbuds and you want the option to have the active noise canceling, these are fantastic. A little bit on the pricey side, obviously, but for what you're paying for, what you get, it's definitely worth it. These are just my thoughts. I'll have more to come as I use them throughout the days. Different situations bring up, different circumstances, and that was one of the circumstances that I had from that situation when I was at work. So I figured I'd share my thoughts. But what do you guys think? I think they're still going to be one of the hottest items this holiday season, or one of the hottest gifts, even though it's pricey. It's funny. I heard that a lot of people that were standing in line on the day of release for the AirPods Pro already had a pair of AirPods, which, goes to show you how much AirPods have grown in the earbud headphone industry, or for sales. They're just a popular item on there. They're very convenient. They connect the same way as the original AirPods do. You know, Apple does a great job with their ecosystem. So definitely something to look into if you guys were on the fence. If the AirPods were something that you would use day in and day out, leave them in the ear. Just want you guys to have that heads up. You know, it takes a little bit of an adjustment, but if you're willing to make that adjustment, definitely recommended. Well, that's it for me. I'm done babbling. Just wanted to share my thoughts. Lou sends his regards. We'll be back together soon. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the AirPods and it being the hottest item of this holiday season. Love to hear from you. Love to chat. Worst case, you know, you're out $250. Worth the bank, worth the money in my opinion. But all right, this is Lou from Techie Family. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Techie Family, over and out.